right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Elite Talk Show. I am your host out of Syracuse, New York, Sarah.
And I am Brian Bell from Portland, Oregon.
And big news, staying in Portland, Oregon.
Yes, I'm very excited. I was really happy because I was starting to get a little sad that I was going to leave here because it is May 20th and I'm still able to wear a hoodie. And I know a lot of people are jealous right now, so.
Yeah, it's 91 here today. It's hotter here in Syracuse, New York than it is in Florida, where it was mid-80s at the highest. However, I randomly keep check on weather in various places in the world. It was minus 53 in Antarctica today.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty warm for them.
Yeah, it is. It was a sunny day for them.
I actually follow this guy that lives in Antarctica right now in the science lab.
There's a girl I follow who she does a TikTok there too.
Yeah, or maybe they're friends. I don't know. Or maybe they're hooking up because sometimes he gives us a little bit of dirt. He said that there's definitely a lot of hooking up. Anyways.
Well, when you're stuck with the same 10 people.
Yeah.
I have to look and see which person it is I follow. I can't remember, but she posts a lot of videos of what it's like living there.
Yeah. Also, just so you guys know, you can find us on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I do a horrible dance.
It's not that bad.
Oh, thank you.
You have to check it out and judge for yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, find us at Buckle Bomb Entertainment there. All right. Big news coming out of AEW this week. That's what dominated the news mostly for them. It's finally been announced. AEW's new second show will be on Friday nights starting, I believe they said, was it August?
Yes.
So August of 2021, they will start their new Friday night show. I believe it's 10 p.m. Eastern start time. It is called Rampage, which I think is a pretty good name for a wrestling show.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. It's supposed to be the equivalent to Dynamite, so.
I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but whenever I hear the name Rampage, all I think was the old arcade game, Donkey Kong and Godzilla fighting on the buildings.
Oh, yeah, you know who it reminds me of is the UFC fighter Rampage, Quentin Rampage. I don't remember his full name, but
Not Rampage Brown.
Yeah, no,
from UK.
I don't think so. Definitely not.
The other big news out of that deal is AEW will be moving to TBS starting January 2022.
What in the TBS is going on here?
Interesting notes out of that. They said they will not they don't have to tone down their blood and profanity, and also they're not changing the name of the TNT title.
I think that's fine because I mean the name of the show is still going to be Dynamite, and what makes Dynamite TNT, right? So to me, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and I think honestly, think about it in this way: they just said that Brody Lee is like this title, like he'll be the best ever. And it'd kind of almost be like a disservice that they get rid of it, I feel.
Yeah. Next up, AEW has scheduled its first pay-per-view outside of Florida since the pandemic. Full Gear in November will be in St. Louis.
What a place to pick, too. You have everywhere you could choose, and you choose St. Louis.
Home of one of our behind-the-scenes guys, Kenny, who better be there, and we hear Daniel's going to try to make it there as well. So there should be some Buckle Bomb representation there.
Like there's Portland, Seattle, like we're right here. Why does everybody forget about the Pacific Northwest? Woe is me.
It's rainy there.
It is really rainy here.
Next up, Charlie Caruso, who is on ESPN, did an interview yesterday. She had the Young Bucks on her TV show on ESPN. Was doing some interviews. She asked, why they draw a lot of heat and why they take this killing the business approach. Matt answered and talked about how, they found more success when they started breaking the unwritten rules and just started doing things, the way they wanted to do it. And that's when they finally started to succeed.
That's interesting. Very kayfabe.
Yeah. They mentioned how they got a lot of heat from the sneakerheads for wearing their $10,000 Dior Nike Air Jordan 1s. So Nick joked that, he goes, oh, you guys know what? I brought the white outfits. We'll wear them again tonight just to piss off the sneakerheads. And lo and behold, that's what they wore last night.
Yeah. I mean, also, like, do I think that it's ridiculous? Yeah. But does it give them a lot of heat? Yeah. I hope they're not actually paying for that amount. I'm hoping, like, they're like, hey, go wear these. Go, like a sponsorship type thing. But
I'm sure, but, they can afford it too, though.
Yeah, they probably can.
Plus, Nick also brought up separately, it was on, I think it was BTE, because, now that they wore them, he goes, maybe they're actually worth a little more, having belonged to a celebrity.
Oh, he actually has a good point.
I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. It's one of those, kind of wonder questions.
I don't know.
But it was really interesting, to think about former WWE talent on ESPN and brings on top of AEW talent first.
Ooh. Do you think that she'll go to AEW?
No, I don't think wrestling was her love. I think it was more of just, being a reporter.
Yeah. She got a lot of heat for some reason. I don't know why.
Was she the one that caught COVID twice, or was that Kayla?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Oh, I remember she got heat because it was being reported that she was always late to interviews and not taking it serious right before she left.
That probably makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Next up, Ty Conci was on AEW's Unrestricted podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They asked her during the fan question segment. She was asked, "Why does it seem like she progressed more in AEW than she did in NXT?" Her simple answer: she's just happier in AEW, so she was able to progress quicker. She was happy coming to work every time she had to go.
A lot of shade thrown towards NXT. Well, I don't think it's necessarily NXT, but I definitely think it's AEW, or I'm sorry, WWE.
I mean, she didn't really throw a lot of shade. She didn't try naming WWE. She just, kept saying her former employer till, they brought up it being WWE.
Mm-hmm.
I think she just wasn't happy the way she was being trained. I kept talking about how she was promised to get a push, and then it never happened. Yeah. So she just kept asking to get out of her contract and was never allowed to get out of her contract.
Oh.
Until the pandemic hit. Then they released her.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, she's doing great. She's a good talent. I mean, AEW definitely picked up the win on that one.
Yeah. She's really doing good, and she improves each and every match.
Yeah. She's actually one of my top favorites right now.
Yeah.
I think that out of all the women wrestlers, I mean, I think she's probably my favorite, or the one that I look towards the most that are signed. I mean, of course, I'm a huge Thunder Rosa fan. I love to hate Britt Baker.
I don't think Thunder Rosa is technically signed. I think NW is just allowing her to wrestle to make some money.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So she's not technically signed, so like I'm not counting her that, but I do love seeing her every time she's there.
Not only that, but I do recommend listening to the interview. It's quite interesting. And of course, they bring up, her relationship with Brody Lee Jr., and it just gets all tear-jerky. It's really good. It's a good interview. I'd recommend it.
Wait, what did she say about Brody Lee? Or Jr.?
Oh, wait. We got somebody joining the show here.
Orlando.
I decided to be a little slow at work, but I'm still trying to do a little reporting here and other things. But I can come in to hang out with you guys for a little bit. You got a new mic.
Who?
You, Sarah.
No, same one. It's just usually off camera.
Oh, okay.
So we were just talking about Ty Conci was on AEW's Unrestricted podcast. I was recommending it. She talked about how, she's happier there, and that's why she's progressed a lot more in AEW than WWE. And of course, they asked about... Yeah. And of course, they talked about her relationship with Brody Lee Jr. She has a adopted sister that's Brody Lee's age, and she hasn't seen her sister in about 3 years, so she thinks, it's kind of a way maybe bonding with bonding with him is almost like bonding with her sister. And then she kind of felt bad. She had a much relationship with her dad. Yeah, it's a tearjerker moment in the podcast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I love Ty Conti. I mean, she said, like, in other podcasts that she's been interviewed, like, she loved doing wrestling and stuff. So it's not surprising, like, how she felt, like, because it's understandable when you're in WWE, you're, like, kind of in limbo until they decide to use you. So if you're, like, so. But I'm happy she's getting the opportunity now, so.
With that, we'll move into this week's injury report. Only one injury to report, and I'm not quite sure if it's storyline or if it's legit. But they're saying Austin Gunn got injured during his match with Anthony Ogogo. They say it's out 8 to 10 weeks, but wouldn't disclose what injury he had.
I think that's true, because I remember reading something. He may have even been injured before that match.
Okay.
I'll have to go back and research, but I remember hearing about it before it happened.
It would make sense that why it was a squash match. He didn't really get any offense in.
Well, he kind of did from the match. Like, that's what I've noticed. No?
I don't remember much. He took a couple big punches and was out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also being reported Tessa Blanchard was at AEW's Star Academy, Cody Rhodes Star Academy. She and her husband, Daga, were training.
Yes.
No word if there's a contract talks or anything, or if they were just there to learn.
Yeah, there's a picture floating around with Justin and them and a couple of the other trainees. But yeah, they were definitely there. They've been gone long enough. Let's bring them back and see what their attitude is. I would like to see them without a contract, though, if they're going to AEW. At least for a while.
Oh, you want them to be you kind of want them to kind of be there, do an appearance, and then leave and maybe go somewhere else?
No,
maybe do like a 10 appearance contract. See how they mesh with the backstage people.
Exactly. Yeah, because I think that's important. Because I mean, let's face it, she has a bad reputation, but maybe it went to her head. Maybe she just wasn't happy with something that happened. Who knows what caused it? But I think she needs to kind of earn it back again.
Yeah, I could see that. It's all depending on how they're gonna use her and stuff. So, also, is she gonna be the top person in the company? Is she gonna be feuding with somebody? Do they want to do the whole racial thing or her bad behavior kind of thing? That's also another thing. So,
we shall find out.
Yep.
Orlando, I want to get your opinion. Well, we brought up first, AEW moving to TBS coming in January, and the new show Friday nights starting in August. It'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern, so past my bedtime at least. The new show is called Rampage. What do you think of the name?
I've been seeing the memes and stuff about the movie Rampage and the video game.
That's one that comes to my mind. First thing was the video game. I'm like, I've actually got that game somewhere upstairs in my closet.
Right. Well, unfortunately, I don't know if you've discussed about the news about Warner Brothers and Warner Media. AT&T sold that company to, Discovery, and then they're going to be creating a brand new kind of brand new studio and stuff. So I don't know if this is why they did that. I don't know if it was reactionary or it was just they didn't want it in TNT anymore, or maybe because they have more shows coming in that they can't.
It's something to do with the hockey contract that they got. I think they feel it's going to be better. I think they feel it's going to be a better draw on TNT than TBS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's okay. That explains it then. So I was just wondering about that. So, but
I did see Tony Khan say they're going to make about $10 million or so more off this new deal. So
let's see. Oh, that's not so bad then. So I mean, it seems like it's a good decision. So
yeah.
And Tony came out of an interview not too long ago saying that if a better opportunity would present itself, he would move station. So
yeah, I think it was on Busted Open Radio. I think it's about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So last year during the pandemic, after we had all just started becoming friends, we'd all watch Triple Mania together. Yeah. That was my first experience with Lucha Libre, and that was a good experience. This year, we're definitely going to have to watch again because probably the main event, Kenny Omega and El Idolo Andrade, has been made official for Triple Mania.
And Deonna Purrazzo versus their AAA Women's Champion, too. So,
I mean, that's going to be a good match, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just excited for that, just to, I'm just wondering, like, will okay, so we know for the main event, it's for just the AAA title. Now, for the women, the question is, are they going to have Deonna win both titles, like how Kenny Omega did, and then she'll be like her version of collecting titles? I like that. Like a woman to do something like that.
Is Triple H champion, female champion, is she a masked star or no?
No, she's not a masked.
Lady Fabi, but it's not Lady, it's her daughter.
Because I know sometimes they do mask versus hair matches, so I was wondering if maybe they're going to do something like that.
Oh no, she's not. She's not masked. So she's I think she's probably one of the females that are not masked.
Right.
Might just be a champion versus champion match then.
Could be.
Oh, I think we lost Orlando. He's frozen in time.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
We had a nice picture of him. Oh, wait.
I don't know what happened there.
He froze.
I don't know what happened there. My signal's becoming weak. I don't know why.
So to kind of segue, since you brought up Deonna Purrazzo, we'll bring up another Impact person. Don Callis is being rumored to join AEW full-time. It said he's been removed off the Impact Wrestling website's executive listing. No reasons given, but it is speculated that he's going to join AEW full-time. And most likely as a manager.
Is he frozen again?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining us this week, Orlando. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I read that, but I don't know if it's how true that is yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just part of a gimmick or if maybe he just decided he wants to focus there more.
Yeah. I'm not sure. We'll see, though. It'll be exciting no matter what.
Oh, we lost him for good. All right. Next up. Oh, wait, maybe. Back, maybe.
Sorry about that.
Sure.
Stupid internet. I don't know what's up with it.
Get it together.
Yeah.
I need long to do that.
Get it together. Oh, so about Don Callis. I'm thinking he's probably enjoying his role, being like Kenny Omega's kind of his manager. So
yeah, I think I could see him being a manager, for the league or maybe even other clients eventually full time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because he plays a good heel, so it's just it's a good thing to do. So
yeah.
Agreed.
So Jon Moxley was talking, saying he came out and said the hardest part of being a pro wrestler is traveling. Said especially when you're in WWE, pretty much all you do is travel. Maybe home for a day and a half.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can only imagine that's got to be hard, especially now he's thinking, oh, thank God, I'm not in WWE. Now they got a child coming. I can spend time with the child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Renee, I actually just got it in the mail yesterday.
You guys?
Yeah, it came out Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody's been getting her book now. I want to are you gonna start doing some of those recipes?
Some of them I flipped through it a little bit this morning. I've gotten through breakfast and snacks. I probably won't be doing all of her breakfast. I don't like runny eggs, and a few of her recipes had runny eggs and stuff in it, and I can't. I just can't do it.
Like over easy eggs, are you talking about?
Over easy, sunny side up, poached, none of it.
Really? What is wrong with you?
It's just, I can't take the texture.
Wait, do you like sushi and stuff?
So like what?
Sushi?
I eat cooked sushi.
Sarah, I've never been so disappointed.
Oh, it's nice having Bryan on the show.
Oh no, we just lost Bryan too. Oh no.
Sorry, I was just moving you to the bottom.
I was already at the bottom. Well, I have a chat to delete somebody from.
Oh.
So on her podcast this week, she ended up having her mom on as a guest. Kind of a little fun couple segments. She name dropped the name of their daughter. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but the name of their daughter is going to be Nora.
Like the Flash's daughter?
Nora, Nora. Kind of a shortened version of her mom's name, which is Eleanor. Her grandmother's name.
Okay, that's a cute name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with my theory. I thought it was cooler.
We'll go with yours.
That's funny.
That is all that I have for today. What was your guys' thoughts on Dynamite this week?
I don't know. For me, it's like the tape shows are a lot better than the live shows. I don't know why. Like,
Chance to edit out mistakes?
It's time for bed.
Oh, Renee also did respond to Max Caster's comment. If you saw his little rap.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to know what she say. What'd she say?
She said, get a blue check mark next to her name and some W's, and then we'll think about the
Oh, the shade. I love it.
I love her snapbacks. They're always great.
There was one when Moxley showed up to GCW over the weekend. She retweeted it like a clip or whatever. She goes, "What the hell? You told me to go in the store for smokes."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She was there as well, but
yeah. That was funny. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I was like, what is she talking about? Oh my god, that was funny.
Yeah. Now for me, I'm just more excited for going to the show. I hope it doesn't get canceled. I'm hoping for a show in July. I got my day off. I'm requesting my day off, excuse me. So can't wait for that.
if not, you'll be calling in sick, I'm sure.
No.
All right. Well, we are going to do a Double or Nothing, preview show probably the day before Double or Nothing. But as of right now, what match are you guys looking forward to most?
I would say the tag match between the Bucks and Moxley and Kingston, because I know for a fact that Moxley and Kingston are going to beat the shit out of the Bucks.
Oh,
That's my favorite part.
It's going to be a fight.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fight.
I'm looking forward to that one too, but I'm also looking forward to the women's match. I think it's going to be really hard hitting and hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the inner circle, please stay together, please.
No, they need to stay together because I'm seeing them in July, so I need them to stay together.
We just got new merch. We don't want no, just stay.
Yeah, you WWE, don't be doing this to us. Come on now, you could stay longer than 2 years.
Guess we'll see. But for me, I think I'm looking forward to Anthony Ogogo kicking Cody Rhodes' ass.
You know what?
That'll be a good match.
You know what I'm hoping for that match? It's going to be a double turn. I'm hoping that Ogogo will be face and then Cody will be a heel, or maybe he'll turn heel at the next show, because like this type of match is just so weird, because it's just like, are we supposed to cheer for Cody because he's a true American and he's going up against a foreigner?
But he's using the American Dream moniker, so he's going to get cheers. especially if he comes out in the black and yellow polka dots.
Yeah, but I have a feeling. I don't know. This is like it's depending on the crowd how they feel. Like if they're enjoying the match, maybe they'll cheer him. But I don't know. It's just.
I definitely 100% think that everybody in that stadium is going to cheer for Cody. And
No. They're going to cheer for everything. They're going to cheer for everything. Trust me. It's been a long time for fans to be on a show, like a large crowd like that, you know, for AEW. So I'm thinking they're going to chant for everything.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But
I don't need that match in my life at all.
Look, it's happening. I don't know. I
mean, it's happening, but it doesn't mean it needs to.
Well, that's Cody's fault, not ours.
Maybe that's why him and the other vice presidents aren't talking. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I know. You know what it is? I'm thinking I think maybe they're just realizing their personalities are not meshing well. Maybe that's why they're not getting along. Because even though, we could blame Kevin Owens for this, but he told the Bucks to take care of Cody Rhodes, you know? So that's why, Cody Rhodes is now getting more popularity because, he's hanging around with the elite, so.
Who knows? We'll find out someday. Someone's going to write a book down the road. We'll find out.
Cody has to write a book. He has to write a book about his journey. He's been in WWE, almost 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, and talking about, going into the Indies after being in WWE for so long, so.
Yeah. All right, well, we will cut it off here for now. So don't forget to check us out on Twitter at BucklebombENT, our website, bucklebombentertainment.com, all the podcasting sites, as well as our Facebook page. Don't forget to subscribe and like our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Also, our merch store, shopbucklebomb.com. This Saturday, we will be releasing our first limited edition run t-shirt. We will have some Pride Edition Buckle Bomb wear for the month of June.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and like and subscribe to us, please.
Yes. And of course, you can find me on my personal Twitter at TheRealSarahBBE.
And you can find me at Twitter at Orly1985_BBE. That's ORLLIE. So go ahead and give us a follow.
And you can follow me at Brian Bella BBE. And you can also check out my clothing store at brianbella.com.
Have a good night, everyone.
Toodles.